Okay, a warm welcome. If you're joining me from wherever you are, this is another masterclass of the Academy of Contemporary Stockbrokers and Savvy Investors. And thank you so much, whether you're joining live or catching up with it late. As I mentioned last week, there are two categories of investors or stockbrokers. Many of us know the old type of the analog type of stockbrokers. I have two stockbroking firms myself. Those stockbrokers are there, they've been there for ages. You need to buy shares or stocks on the exchange, whether it's Nigerian Stock Exchange or London Stock Exchange or anywhere you have an account with them, and they do your transactions for you. We have also investors who wait until the end of a financial year before they get dividends. Those are dividend paying investors. They expect to receive dividends at the end of the financial year when a company declares their profits. And if unlucky, when the company does not declare profit. But this academy is the digital age, is to meet current needs. Things have changed. Things have changed in the world. And right now, from the comfort of your phone, you can do business, you can transact, you can deal in shares, you can deal in stocks. But having said that, it is good to have a basic, to know the fundamentals, because as you know, you are always one. If you have gone by the tube, you have seen any of the advert that market go up and down. This academy will empower you so that you know you'll be grounded. You know when to move, when not to move, so that your investment, you will not lose money. So that is the purpose of this academy, to empower anybody so that you can become a contemporary stockbroker. You can pick your own stocks, and then you can, not only that, you become a savvy investor as well. As mentioned, just to say it again, I have investment in over 20 companies on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. This academy is not in any way affiliated to anyone, and this masterclass is not being sponsored by anybody, by any organization. This is solely the work of this academy, and I want you guys to really acquire the skills. This may become a side hustle for you. Many people are out of work, or some people are underemployed, or probably you just want to acquire skills to have something else to add to your repertoire of knowledge. And also, this can become something which you do on a full-time basis, Monday to Friday. I do transactions as a savvy investor, as a contemporary stockbroker. I do business on the Nigerian exchange Monday to Friday, every working week, Monday to Friday. Just before coming over to this, to get this masterclass on the way, while sitting at a cafe there, I have made 5 moves. I have done 5 transactions just before coming over to get this masterclass on the way. So that is what being a contemporary stockbroker is about. And also, many people, a class of the population, for years we've been, we've been squeezed out of professions of the stock market, of stockbroking as a career. Many generations of people, they do not even know a stockbroker or what it is. Like they're so fearful of it. Many count it as a motorway, which is dangerous to cross. Yes, this academy may demystify those myths and then can empower you to become a contemporary stockbroker and a savvy investor, as mentioned with the analog stockbrokers. You don't get to know what is happening in the market except when people are in need of money and they reach out to the stockbroker to say, hey, can you sell me so unit of my shares? Yeah. As a contemporary stockbroker, you can check the market every single working day. This is what this academy is going to empower you, and this is what at a later date I'm going to be introducing you to a course. But over this week and last week, this is just to give you snippet, a foretaste of what a contemporary stockbroker and a savvy investor is about. You can do right now that the market has been up and down. Some shares are really going up, some stocks are coming down. That is normal every single day. As a savvy investor, as a contemporary stockbroker, you check every day. You can monitor your portfolio. You can start your own portfolio. You can monitor your portfolio and then make your moves, whether the market is in a bearish mood or in a bullish mood. It does not matter. This is what you get to learn in this academy. All right, much of the talking now, I'm going to dive right straight in and do some business. Okay, Austin Lars is down. So right now, if you have a stockbroker in Nigeria, you can check. Don't just take my words for it. You can check, fact check. If you have access to the electronic format of the Nigerian exchange, you can check straight away. Right now, I'm just checking. I have investments, like I said, in over 20 publicly quoted companies on the Nigerian exchange. So I've got my portfolio is pretty large, so I can check through whatever the market situation, anyone that favors me, I make moves accordingly. Now I'm going through my portfolio to see what the market situation is regarding each of them. ICO Insurance is down by 0.97%. I've just snap up a couple of shares unit just before coming live. Austin Lars is down by 9.4%. Let me see, also checking. Coveting offshore. Let me see if I've got something there to sell. I have made some sales. I've disposed of some of my portfolio. Yes, Champion Breweries is down by over 4%, 4.37%. I've grabbed a couple of units before coming live. Chance is down by 8%. I've also grabbed a couple of units before starting live. Okay, that's it. CWG, Dark Communication is down at 8.3%. I think I fancy this. When you're buying, when you want to buy, always buy, never buy when the value of your shares are down. That is when you sell. So when it is down, when it is in bear mood for part of your portfolio, that is when you buy. So Dark Communications is down by 8.3%. I'm going to be snapping up, going to be grabbing a couple of units. Okay, so that's it. Buy now. Right, so let me go for. So that's it. I'm going for 2,000 units of Dark Communications because they are down. Okay, place order. That's it. It's processing my order. sending my order. Message should come up to say order has been placed. You see, order submitted for 2,000 units of their communication shares, because, as I mentioned, they are down by over 8%. That is when you increase the size of your portfolio. You buy because you make profits when you buy. So as I'm buying now, I know, okay, I'm buying at a bargain. So that's what you do. You buy stocks at a bargain. Never buy when the prices of those stocks are up. You're coming at the losing end. Okay, that's been done. If you check, right, so I'm back to the dashboard to see. Okay. Yeah, so that communication, which I just snap up, was down by 8.3%. Deep capital 1.7, though here's a good place to buy because it is down, but I am being conservative. Just 1.7, I'm not really keen on buying right now. Deep cap, it was down lower earlier in the day, but if I had no choice, it is a good place also to buy because the value of the shares, they are down, so you can always buy when they're down. But let me keep checking my portfolio. For City Merchant Bank Group, let me see, it's up, they are up in value. Okay, I don't have enough, I'm not doing anything there. Fidelity is down at 3.61%. I have grabbed some unit earlier today, so I'm not buying Fidelity now. Access Holdings is also down 0.97. I'm not doing any buying for now. GT Core was down much more than this earlier in the days. Is now 0.77. I'm not doing any buying. Should I go for some more GTCO? Okay, maybe I'll come back to GTCO. Honey flour is down by over 3%. That's tempting. Okay, let me grab some. Okay, honey flour, I'm going for 300 units. Sending my order. Sending my order. That's it. Order submitted for honey flour. That's good. It was down. Checking more. Don't forget market fluctuates. So right now they are down. I'm looking for something to buy now. International breweries. Let me have a look. Okay. All right, as you can see, international breweries is up. The value of the shares are up by 0.35. I've got something enough in my portfolio. I want to sell some. I've got over 4,000 units in my portfolio, so I'm going to sell some of it. That's it, 4,000. I'm offloading 4,000 units from my portfolio of international breweries. Sending order. Does it sell successful? Really good. Money drops into my wallet. Continue checking my portfolio. Do not forget, when you acquire enough skills, you be in a position to have a wide variety of portfolio. The more your portfolio, the more you can do business, the more you'll be able to do transactions. I've got a pretty large portfolio, so I can spend hours. But this masterclass is only just an hour, so I'm checking now. I'm still here, still doing deals. Going through my portfolio in chronological order. Gain insurance, nothing, Guinness. Okay, I've just gone through international bureaus. Still checking. Lasaco is down by 6.85%. This is a good place to buy because as I've mentioned, markets go up and down. The way you take advantage, so you can take advantage of bear market or a bull market. So for Lasaco, it's bearish. I'm going to take advantage of that. It's down by over 6%. Buy. $2,500 units of Lasaco. Okay, other submitted. That's good. That's that. So that's Lasaco in the bank. They are down in value. Still checking for my portfolio to see what I can do. What do you want to see? I'm not interested. Either they are not up or they are up. I don't have much in that kitty, but I'll check the ones which I have enough to do business on. Still going through my portfolio. Lasaco, just been here. Okay, AXA Mansard. Lovely. I got a couple of units earlier in the day. Okay, so AXA Mansard Insurance is up by 9.68. I'm going to be offloading some of what I have in my portfolio there. One unit of AXA Mansard going. Sending the order. Sale is successful. Okay, I'm going to place the camera just by distance, so you're not going to see what I'm doing for now, but I'm going to be saying every step I'm making. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera to myself so you can see me, but you're not going to see what I'm doing, but you can hear me. Connection there. Okay, right. So continuing. Right. So markets always fluctuate. So the more you have, that is when you determine what moves to make. The more your portfolio, the more you have in your portfolio, the more you'll be able to transact business. But for now, I just want you to learn to be empowered to understand market fundamentals and to understand how the market behaves. Many investors have lost money because they do not understand their stockbrokers never get in touch when they have values of their shares. When it's bullish, they do not know they've lost the investment. Some they all only get to know when the party is over, when the values of those shares are just almost meaningless. So, but as a contemporary stockbroker, you know what the market is saying concerning your shares. You can decide whether you want to keep holding or you want to sell some. That's it. Deep capital. Okay, I'm still going through my portfolio to see what I'm able to do. Okay, still checking last cycle. Living trust, AXA Mansal, I just did that. Mutual benefit. Let me check what's got mutual benefit. Mutual benefit as of now, it's up by 0.23. So it is up. The values of the shares are up. This is bullish for mutual benefits. I'm going to take advantage of that and offload some of what I have in my mutual benefit portfolio. Excuse me. I've put in the order to dispose of 2,500 units of my mutual benefit portfolio. That's that. Okay, still going through my portfolio. So these are the things you do. Don't forget, being a contemporary stockbroker or savvy investor is not a get rich quick. You have to put in the work. But the good thing is that you are in control. You can check the market with your knowledge. You can know when to go, go for deals and then when to buy. Jai's Bank is down by just 0.51%. I'm not touching that for now. Still going through my portfolio to see what deals I can make, what moves I can make. Okay, still going through. Okay, name insurance is down by over 5%. I fancy that. So it's going processing my order for name insurance. Order submitted for name insurance. Name insurance. Name insurance. Name insurance, what do I have there? Okay, I'm going for 200 units of name insurance. It's processing the order. Order submitted for 200 units of name insurance. Order still being processed, okay. Right, still checking my portfolio. So what you do is you go through your portfolio. Trading hours of the Nigerian exchanges between 10 past 10 in the morning and past 2 in the afternoon, just over 4 hours. So if you want to take this serious, you don't just log in or to say, well, I can log in, and then you go through any favorable market conditions, then you take accordingly. Still checking through my portfolio. So I'm going for name insurance. Name insurance, so grab some units. That's been done. That's in the bag. Name insurance in the bag is processing my order. Excuse me. So name insurance, I've increased my stake in name insurance because they are down in value by over 3%. Right, okay, which one next? So I'm still again scanning through my portfolio to see which of the shares in my portfolio, which one can I make offload or what can I add? Okay, going through my portfolio again. Mark Nichols, I'm checking it's up by over 1%. No, I'm not buying, not selling. Okay, I'm checking NPF microfinance. If I've got things there, I'm going to dispose of some of my portfolio because they are down. The value of the shares are up by 0.91%. There is not enough there to sell. Minimum transaction you can make electronically is 5,000 now. So whether I'm selling or losing, if what I have is less than the cash, if what I have is gone up in value, then I'm going to get it. I'm going to dispose of some of it. Prestige Assurance is down by over 6%. Here is a good place to buy. So I'm going to increase my holding of Prestige Insurance shares. Okay, I've placed order for 4,000 units of Prestige Insurance. That's in the bank. Charms is down again by over 4%. I'll come back to that. Okay, I can make moves for it straight away. I'll go for Charms again, down by over 4%. You know this, as a contemporary stockbroker, you're not having to wait to email your stockbroker. You learn the market fundamentals very well. You can set up from here. Okay. What again can I make moves for? NPF microfinance is up by 0.91%. NPF microfinance. PZ, let me say, PZ is up by over 1%. No, don't have enough there. Okay, not enough in the bag to sell for PZ. Royal Exchange Insurance. Same thing, not. Alti Briscoe is down by 9.99%. That is a good market for you. Okay, Alti Briscoe, I'm going to sell some because it's doing really well now. It is. Oh, no. Alti Briscoe is down by over 9%. I'm going to be buying, not selling. Okay, Alti Briscoe. Don't forget, Alti Briscoe is currently down by over 9.99%. So that's a good place to buy. That is a bargain of the value of the share. So I'm placing order for 300 units of Alti Briscoe. Waiting for it to be processed. It's being processed now. That's been done. Going through the portfolio again to see what the market situation is not static, it is dynamic. 1 minute they are up, 1 minute, next minute they are down. So you have to check what the market situation is. And that is how you're able to make your moves based on your understanding, your knowledge, and your skills. And of course, what you have or what you don't have in your portfolio. Mm. So right now, I'm I'm checking international breweries. Okay, I can say Japan Gold. Mm. Still checking. I have to be able to make sure that any move you're going to make, they must be favorable for you. If they are not down or up, that is, you don't have to make any moves. These are the things which you must know. These are the knowledge, these are the skills which you must have. Presently, all my portfolio that I've been checking, some are up, some are down, but I'm not making any moves. Before making any moves, I'll let you know. NPF microfinance, not enough, so I'm not selling. Royal Exchange Assurance. Nope, nothing to sell there. UBA up by 1.5%. United Capital. Okay, UCAP I cannot sell because I don't have enough there. Right, Union Daikon. The value of the shares are down by over 9%. That is a bargain. So I'll be going for some units. Union Daikon. Union Daikon down by 9.31%. So I'm going for 300 units. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera back to see what I'm doing for this last quarter of an hour. Thank you if you have been following so far. This is what this academy is about, Academy of Contemporary Stockbrokers and Savvy Investors. We teach you, we empower you how to become a stockbroker for your own portfolio and how to take advantage of market situation, be it a bear market or a bull market. You can take advantage of any market situation. And don't forget, analog investors, they are waiting till the end of the year to get dividends. There's nothing wrong in that. But as a savvy investor, as a contemporary stockbroker, you can make tiny profit when you make moves on a daily basis. You can make tiny profit. You still leave enough in your portfolio to qualify for dividends, but you can make tiny gains regularly. All right, I'm going to turn the camera to see what I'm doing for the next couple of minutes. Mhm. Okay. All right, I don't want to disrupt anything. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like this for today. Right, so I'll be mentioning I'll continue doing it like this, mentioning what I'm doing. Livestock feeds, let me check. Mutual benefits. It's up marginally by 0.23%, but I'm not doing any offloading because I don't have enough of that in my portfolio. Maker Industries is down again at nearly 10% by 9.99%. So Maker is a bargain at this moment. I'm going for 100 units. Okay, that's in the bag. Make your unit, it's in the bag. Still having a look, you have to assess the market before you make your moves. Be sure that the move you are going to make, they are in your own interest. Okay. So I'm going through my portfolio. Mark Nichols. Nascon is down by 0.34%, but that's not big enough. Neymet is down. Neymet International is down by 4.74%. That is a bargain to buy. So I'm going to be snapping up some copies, some unit of Neymet International. Right, Neymet, like I said, is down by 4.7%. So that's a bargain to buy. Processing the order for Neymet now. That's in the bag. I've increased my portfolio, my holdings in Neymet International. Okay, still going through my portfolio. UBA, I'm checking on UBA. UCAP also up. UCAP, nope. Universal Insurance is up by 0.69%. Okay, I'm going to be disposing of some of my stakes in Universal Insurance. Okay, one or two more deals before I bring this masterclass to an end. Okay, order submitted. Right, I'm checking for my closing deals. Sun Insurance down by over 8%. Okay. 2,000 units of Sun Insurance. Yes, I have sent order for 2,000 units of Sun Insurance because they are down at over 8%. One final deal, one final transaction before wrapping up the masterclass. One final deal, one final transaction I want to do before bringing this to a close. Just one more. Let me check what ICO is saying. ICO Insurance is up marginally. Okay, ICO Insurance is up now. Earlier, about an hour ago, they were down, but now they are up. So I'm going to be selling offloading some of my stake there. 1,500 units. So I've placed order to dispose of 1,500 units of my ICO Insurance shares. Remember, as a contemporary stockbroker, you are not waiting until the end of the financial year to make profit or to get bits and pieces. One final one more now. One more to do. Mutual benefit, okay, it's gone up in value. Universal, let me check. All right, that's it for this week. Thank you, everybody. If you've joined me, I'll see you again next week. Thank you.